This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Hey guys, it's me, Travis with PlayerProps.ai. This is what we're locking in for another Christmas episode instead of focus on NFL, which that video dropped yesterday. Make sure you lock that in if you haven't yet. I'm sure the line's already increased for those who are slacking. But I thought let's do a little double dip on Christmas Day. We have a great NBA slate as we normally do on Christmas Day. I was originally going to do a Thursday night football play, but hey, I like having a lot of different options to choose from than just, one game where there's just two teams. So no Thursday night football, I don't think this week. Instead, we're going to be double dipping on Christmas and focusing right now on NBA. If this is the first time tuning in, welcome. This is what you start doing if you want to lose less often. You got to do the free stuff. If you can't do the free stuff, you should stop betting immediately because you're simply telling yourself you're not going to do what it takes to not lose more money than what you're winning. The free stuff. You download the free PlayerProps.ai app. You create a free PlayerProps.ai account. You subscribe to this free PlayerProps.ai YouTube channel, and you get into the free PlayerProps.ai Discord. If you can't do all four of those, please stop betting. Betting is not for you. You aren't going to take it serious enough as you need to be successful at it. For everyone else, do the free stuff, hop in the Discord, ask questions, and make sure you're watching this video not just to see, oh, I wonder what plays he's going to wind up on, but how is the guy that created this crazy awesome app for everybody in the world to use, how is he interpreting the information on the tool? That is how you should be applying yourself. You should be focusing on how I'm using the tool, not what I'm finding with the tool. That is the main focus. If you're simply just waiting to see what I end up on and you're not applying yourself and using this app on your own time, again, please stop betting. It's not for you. You're not going to take it serious enough. Don't waste your money. For that being said, we have many, many games here on Christmas. Some other quick housekeeping things. Yesterday, our accuracy crushed it. I'll pull up an image here on the screen now. So we added this like 3 or 4 days ago, like within the last 4 days. It's the accuracy, which you see is this new square here right next to the points. Or right next to the line anyway. And if you click the button up here, how to use Prop Predictor, that's an updated video that kind of goes through the new accuracy and everything else. What I did is so typically accuracies are going to fall more often than not between 40% and 60%. That's like the typical area. If it's lower than that, it's horrendous. If it's higher than that, it's really, really good. And so what I did is I took all of the skill position props, all of the skill position over-under props. And skill position, if you're not familiar with that term, running backs, receivers, and tight ends. So I took all of them, and I took all of the props, the over-under props that were 60% or higher, which is what I've been calling prime accuracy. If you get something that's 60% or higher, that's typically going to be, that's a decently high accuracy compared to the norm. There were 10 plays from last night's game that were 60% and higher. The AI accuracy only missed one. It went 9-1. That's a crazy 90% hit rate. And as you see in the graphic that I had on screen, people, when I post this picture, people are saying, so are we ignoring baby lines or the baby line rules? So this is a brand new feature. This isn't something like we had in our back pocket and we're like, let's just release it now. So what we need to do is we need to kind of track things over the next few days to see, because 90% is a crazy high hit and everybody that followed the accuracy blindly just won a ton of money. We're going to be continuously playing with it and tracking it over the course of this Week 17 NFL games. And if we continuously see that, hey, like, if you just follow the skill position over-under prop 60% or higher, like we did for the 90% we tracked last night, that's really high, maybe we just tweak our focus on this whole baby line, this trifecta thing by a bit, and actually focus a lot more on accuracy. But don't do it just yet. We need to have more data. We need to have more tracking of this new feature. That being said, I am still paying attention to accuracy, and baby lines are still important to me. Some other housekeeping things. If you haven't pulled up this app in a couple days, what used to be right here was it said the word filter. It was a filter button. What I did is I took away the word filter and I just added an icon. You see it's 3 bars with a slash through it. So this pulls up our filters here. So you know that my baby line for points is 15 or higher, right? So I click apply, and it won't show me any baby lines that are less than 15 points for the line. You see now in this button, there's no slash. If you have any of the three active, so you can do you can raise the minimum line, the minimum accuracy percentage, the minimum difference percentage. So you can do those. If anything is toggled, either one of those or all three or two of them, doesn't matter, there won't be a slash through this. So no slash means you have a filter that is active. When you see the slash, it means everything's set to 0, nothing is active. So that's how this button works here for the filters for you guys. So what we did is we already did the filter for 15 and higher. If I say I only want to focus on accuracies that are 60%, which is the prime accuracy that we've been saying, we actually have 2 players that fit the bill there. Bridges, who screwed us last time we played him, and Embiid, who got ejected last night for yelling at refs, which is pretty interesting. So Embiid's got so if you don't know what the number in parentheses means, you haven't watched this video yet. It's simply just how many games of data do we have where we have a DraftKings line for points for this player, along with what the player did in the game, along with an AI prediction for that player for the points. So we have, because Bridges has been playing pretty much all season, we have 58 recorded games for that. Because Embiid was out for a good chunk of time, we only have 16 games for him. That being said, Embiid's projection is actually lower than 25.5, so his this would essentially be recommending the under. So if the under hits, if he gets less than 25.5 points, his accuracy is going to go up. For Bridges, his projection's at 18.66, which is recommending the over. So if he gets 18 points or more, his accuracy is going to go up. And then whatever the opposite means, it goes down. So yeah, the prime is the 60%. That being said, let's just move it to not being less than 50, and we get a hot ton of other options. I was going to say crap ton. I don't know why I said hot ton. I don't think I've ever said that in my life. I don't know what my brain's doing right now. Anyway, but yeah, like, so we have Jaylen Brown up top here, and 56.3% is not 60, but it's a pretty good, it means it's better than a coin flip. So if that means over 64 games, if you tailed the AI's projected side of Jaylen Brown, you'd be profitable. Because to be profitable on over-unders that are typically minus 110 each side, you only need to be accurate about 53% of the time on minus 110 plays. So you look at Jaylen Brown here, 19.5. His projection's at 25. He just got embarrassed by my Magic last night. Sure, they didn't have Tatum, but we also didn't have 3 of our main players of Mo Wagner, Boncaro, and Franz, and we still upset Boston. So once those guys come back, Magic's not losing another game. We have a handful of us did plus 7,500 Magic championship tickets, and those things have a nice cash out, or a higher cash out anyway already, because I think the odds have skyrocketed to like minus or plus 3,000 or something like that. But yeah, once we're healthy, we're unstoppable. But anyway, focus on Jaylen Brown here. So we have the filters 15 or higher, and then accuracy 50% or higher. Right now, it's sorting. You see where it says diff here? So it's sorting by the highest percentage difference, which is why Jaylen Brown's on top, because he's got about a 5 to 6 point cushion. If we just want to see who has the highest accuracy out of these, we're going to see those 2 players we saw that have the 60 plus. So we already know who's got the highest because we already filtered by prime accuracy. So we're just going to go back to difference here. Jaylen Brown's still on top. And because they were embarrassed by the Magic, I feel like they are going to come out and make sure that they win on Christmas Day. Christmas Day, they know they have national attention. Everybody's pretty much watching this game. I know that he scored 35 against the Magic, but remember, Tatum did not play in this game, so he had more of a role to play. I'm assuming Tatum is going to play in on Christmas Day. But if you see here in this graph, he hit this 5 out of 5 games from 11/29 to December 7th, which was about 17 days ago. Went on a little cold spell here. He simply hooked against back-to-back games against Chicago. He just needed one more free throw here to hit both of these. These were pretty putrid games, and of course he did go off against Orlando, but that was mainly because Tatum didn't play. That being said, I feel like this is an opportunity for him. Let me look at his last 20 here. Yeah, like over the course of the season, dating all the way back to October 30th, he's only missed this 7 times, and 4 of those 7 times were within the last 5 games. But again, 19 points in back-to-back games against Chicago. So if we say, like, literally, he only just needed to make one more free throw here, and he would have essentially only missed 5 out of the last 20, which is pretty good. There is some consistency here, even though there's these 4 But 19.5 is something I think he can hit. 56.3% is better than 50. It's better than 40, better than 30. There's 64 games of data. And against the games against Philadelphia, I don't think he's played Philly this season. No, this was in February. So in February against Philly, he scored 31 points. So he's 100% head-to-head in the last 365 days. These are the ugly Reds. Again, here's double hook against Chicago. I'm just going to rely on the accuracy being 56.3% and the fact that he has the highest percentage difference for anybody in points. So I think what we're going to lock in for Christmas Day is good old Jaylen Brown. Play around with the filter feature. Let me know what you think in the Discord. Play around with the new accuracy feature. Let me know what you think in the Discord. But I just want to make sure we had a double up for Christmas Day for a little present for everybody. But yeah, I don't think we'll be doing Thursday Night Football. So I think I won't be doing a show tomorrow, spending time with my family on Wednesday, on Christmas Day. And then the day after that, on Thursday, I'll probably be focusing on doing a Saturday show for you guys, because there's 3 NFL games on Saturday. So that's what the schedule looks like. Lock it in, ladies and gents. 19.5. Pause. We didn't check to see if there's a better line somewhere. Maybe it's better. Trying to beat 19.5. MGM has 19.5. Nope, that's worse. Caesar says 19.5. Okay, so FanDuel, for whatever reason, it's not showing in the data feed that we have for FanDuel that he has a points line. So maybe it's in the middle of an update while we check that. So I'm just going to pull up the FanDuel Sportsbook app real quick and just make sure that it's not like 18.5 or anything, because we'll definitely take that extra point there. All right, FanDuel, let's see here. NBA, Boston, Philly, player points. Yeah, weird. It's probably because they don't know the... Oh, there he is. Oh, is there no over-under here? Oh, there it is. FanDuel moves everything around all the time. Drives me nuts. Yeah, so he doesn't have an over-under on FanDuel right now because I guess they're just unsure of Tatum's availability, I guess. He's plus 240 to score 25 plus. Oh, there we go. He's minus 125 to score 20 plus points. So I think he's all... That sounds like a minus or 19.5 line as well. There's no like over-under, but 20 plus is 19.5. And it's minus 125, which is almost the same. It's a little cheaper here on DraftKings. You get paid more money. So yeah, 19.5. Lock it in, ladies and gents. Happy Christmas. Hope everybody enjoys time with their families. If you're spending time with your family, if not, spend time with us in the Discord. I'm sure it'll be popping all Christmas long. But yeah, that's what we're locking in. Enjoy your holidays, and we'll see you in the next video.